All right, race fans, here we are tonight, Friday night, StockCarSimRacing.com's main event, 70-lap main event race at Mountain Peak, which is Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the final race of the HORL Friday night series. This race will crown our champion at the end of the race, crown our season champion. I'm your race broadcast host, Heath Johnson. I have been with High Octane Racing since its inception and decided to give the broadcast thing a shot. We are currently in practice following the Tim Lansbury machine, 82 car. So the heat winners, heat 1 was Joe Miller, heat 2 was Tiago Carvalho. Those two guys will be our front row for this final race. The main race, 70 laps. Again, Mountain Peak. Been showing this a number of times through the course of the night. Current standings here coming into the final race of the season. Jim Barasoff has a 5-point lead. Second place, Travis Joyner, who was not able to join us this evening. Third place, Ed Colombo, who is here tonight, 24 points back. Those three guys right there are the only ones who have a shot of winning the championship. So Jim Barasoff obviously had a great advantage, being 24 points up on the next guy who's here tonight. So barring any catastrophes, and I'm not trying to jinx it or anything, but barring any catastrophes, Jim Barasoff looks like he might be able to walk away with the championship tonight. So, good luck to him. So right now we're following the 82 machine as he comes into the pits. Hopefully everything's going to work for us tonight. So again, this is free. Not much we can say here. Getting a bit of long season. We had an all-star race last weekend at Charlotte. Very cool race to watch. Cartoon themes for the paint schemes. Tonight everybody's in their normal paint scheme. So, all right. Looks like we're going to get ready to line up the grid here. And we'll go over a few things here. I have the format up for Talladega, but the format is the only thing that's different tonight is 30 laps for the race 1 and race 2 versus 20 laps. But those were the two heat races. Again, Joe Miller and Tiago Carvalho were our winners of those two races. Now we're on a 70-lap feature, so I wasn't able to update the Charlotte information. Apologize for that. So Joe Miller on the pole. Tiago Carvalho is in second place, starting from the second position. Up here with Joe Miller. There we go. Have my numbers lock key off. So Joe Miller, the number 4 Jimmy John's Chevy, is going to lead the field to the green flag. Tiago Carvalho is in second place, qualifying in third. Ed Colombo, 54 car. Fourth place, 141 of Archer Vieira. 82 of Tim Lansbury is in fifth. Dan Richter in sixth place, number 65 car. Gary Cross, number 9 car in seventh position. Eighth position is 71 of Jim Barasoff, our season points leader. Todd Robillard in the 90 car is in ninth place. And rounding out the top 10 is a 157 car of Jair Oliveira. And I apologize if I pronounced his name incorrectly. All right, so we're getting ready to take the green flag, 70 laps, main feature, and we will crown our champion.
Green flag, go, go, go!
At the end of tonight's racing. So here we go. Joe Miller's going to lead the field. He didn't get quite off to quite as good a start as Thiago Carvalho. Thiago and Arthur Vieira look like they are teammates, Brightman's Racing teammates, taking an early lead here. Thiago Carvalho is continuing to lead tonight. 3 laps in, getting ready to start lap 4. Sorry, we're on lap 3, starting lap 3. Turn 1. He's 23 Dragons Racing. Teammate Arthur Vieira looks like a second place there. So we had a caution-filled second heat race that wasn't around in the first heat race. We had some storms in the area here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Second heat race, and looks like we had a lot of caution, but things are getting kind of sorted out here in this main race. Everybody's sort of minding their P's and Q's. See the lap times there. Gap paired to the leader. Arthur Vieira, Thiago Carvalho. 1-2. Got a little bit of a lead on the field. Got a half a second lead on third place car, Dan Richter. Take a look at the points leader. Beresov is trying to make a pass on the 82 car. It's pretty hard to make that pass on the low side. In the high side, you really do get a good run there, but it looks like Tim Lansbury, the 82, is going to let him go. All over the Jim Beresov machine, led by Chevy. In 7th position. Back here and look at the 39 machine. Up in front of his car. See what it looks like out front. His perspective at night. Looks like he gets into the wall there a little bit. Following the Tim Lansbury machine. So Jair Oliveira. Running in 10th position. Lansbury in 9th. Jair Oliveira is in 8th place. See the different lines there these guys are running. Back up here with Thiago Carvalho, but looks like Dan Richter is starting to come into the picture. Thiago Carvalho's led the entire way. Arthur Vieira, his teammate, running in 2nd, but there's some company there. Dan Richter, 65 car, in the picture. A little bit of a breakaway, 3-car breakaway. It'll be interesting to see as we get through the course of this race how the different lines will affect tire wear, and we get some guys who might be a little bit faster later in the run. Also, this track is real sensitive to racing side by side. You know, you start heating up those tires, tuning up those tires, and that affects your late run. So you kind of like to have as clean a track and as easy a time as you can, so you're not chewing up your tires. The likelihood of these long green flags. Again, we're following Tiago Carvalho in the 123 car in the field here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We call this Mountain Peak. So Dan Richter's dropped back there a little bit on a couple tenths. Bit of a gap. Got back here and look at the Terry Milford machine. He's racing side by side with Ivan Deschamps versus Terry Kelligrew. Looks like Nito Vidal got up there in the back of Terry almost, and going to lose a spot to Tom McKeever. Following Terry Milford in the 75 car. Look out of the front of his machine as he's trying to make a pass on Tim Lansbury. Terry Milford on the low side. Is Tim going to give up that spot? Tim looks like he's going to fight for that position there. And now he gets better of it and lets Terry go. Following Tim, he's running the high line here. Terry Kelligrew down on the low side. See there where they are in relationship to each other. You get Tom McKeever back there in 85 car. So racing side by side, you can also see how much time you lose. So Terry Kelligrew is able to make that pass. Up here with Terry's car. Family Guy machine. Toyota. That's a battle for 11th, 12th, and 13th. Looks like, I should say 12th, 13th, and 14th. Looks like Tom McKeever's able to get around Tim Lansbury as well. Back up here up front. Tiago Carvalho and Artur Vieira are still continuing to put distance on the third place car of Dan Richter. So these two teammates led the entire way. Our Joe Miller, number 4, was the pole setter. Did get off to a good start, so Tiago Carvalho was able to take advantage on the outside line, and Artur Vieira followed him through. Again, these guys are continuing to put distance on the field. Back here with this battle for third place, Joe Miller looks like he wants that spot. Try it on the low side, so Joe Miller able to clear Dan Richter, Miller in the 4 car. Our pole sitter, Heat 1 winner. See him starting to march forward. Say back in the front. "19 laps in. Artur Vieira's led the whole way. Drop of the green flag. Following the Joe Miller machine. Back here, look at Terry Milford, who's starting to pick some guys off. Milford racing the 157 of Jair Oliveira. Terry on the outside. Jim Barasoff just ahead there in the 7th place machine. So Terry Milford able to get that spot. Some more racing here on the track with Gary Cross, Dan Richter continue to drop back there, but Gary Cross taking advantage of that and takes the 4th position. Driving the Holden Commodore. That's a Chevy for all you folks from the United States. Gary comes from the land down under, Australia. Makes a lot of tracks for us, so we appreciate all of Gary's work. Arguably nobody better in the business, Gary Cross. So happy to be a part of this whole effort here at StockRacingRacing.com, Racing the League, High Octane Racing League. So appreciate all his efforts. He's having a good night. 4th position. Right now, having a good night is the 123 of Thiago Cavallo. He is marching away from the field. He's got a 2nd lead on the rest of the field here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
No yellow flag. Just as soon as I say him marching away, we got a yellow flag here. So we'll see what we can. Yeah, it looks like Tim Lansbury was involved. Not able to get to the, oh, there we go, Tim Lansbury. Oh, I missed action there, but looks like Tim Lansbury's involved. Joe X-Line involved. It's not going to be good news. Guido Vidal. Looks like I missed the action there. Apologize. Yeah, not sure what happened to Tim, but looks like Tim and Joe had gotten together. Their replay's not quite behaving normally, so I was hoping I had that bug worked out. It looks like our lucky dog might be Todd Robillard, maybe? Todd's getting his lap back, I believe. Well, if he's not the lucky dog, we're going to make him the lucky dog. I think he is, though. Lap 25. And we had an incident there with Joe X-Line and Lansbury. Again, looks like Todd, I'm sure maybe he wasn't the lucky dog. I'm not sure exactly what went on there. Might have been involved in that. I thought he was going a lap around. It's kind of hard. You do a little guessing there when you don't have. Yeah, I think he did get one of his laps back. He was 5 laps down. Looks like he's 4 now, but yeah, you don't hear who the lucky dog is. Sometimes it's a guessing game. Get that worked out. So we're watching the Todd Robillard car. Todd Robillard had going to the end of the longest line. So I guess the lucky dog was Keith. I gave the lucky dog to Todd, but I guess that was Keith. So, alrighty. So yeah, we're still working on the replay thing, and again, you know, what I'm doing here is I'm running this game through what I use as a monitor, which is a 46-inch LED smart TV, and the refresh rate on that right now is at 60 hertz because I'm running it through a HDMI port, so that's really the limit on those older HDMI ports. So got a monitor on the way, and we'll be running 144 hertz refresh rate, and that will solve some of the issues with the plug-in. Running. Jump back up here with our leader, Joe Miller, this time. Joe Miller, well, I guess Archer Vieira and Tiago Carvalho have pitted. Relinquished the lead to Joe Miller. So we got a little confusion there of where people are lined up. That worked out. 1 lap to go. And Miller's gonna take the outside line. We have 1 lap to go. Next caution flag, or a little bit of time for here. We'll go over some of the what's coming up here this week. This weekend, we'd like to wish everybody here in the United States listening and guys racing tonight, happy Memorial Day weekend. We are always thinking about the sacrifice our soldiers put in. Allow us to do the things that we do, like have fun racing our factor.
Go.
Have fun watching Joe Miller take the green flag. Archer Vieira and Tiago Carvalho are able to get around. Tiago jumps up the high line. So we got a couple teammates here racing for first and second. Archer Vieira, Tiago Carvalho. So Tiago is wanting that position there. So these teammates racing hard. 28 laps in. Tiago Carvalho is looking to take the lead. Joe Miller is sliding her around there through the tri-oval and hold on or take second spot. Well, that didn't take long for Tiago Carvalho to get back to the front. There looks like we got some great racing back here with Ed Palumbo and Terry Milford. You can see Ed Palumbo's car getting sideways. These guys are racing like it's the last lap here, 30 laps in. Ed Palumbo in the number 54 machine looks like he's going to take 4th position. Look out on the front of his car and see what kind of work he's doing. You can see there's a gaggle of cars behind him. So Ed Palumbo is going to work on the outside. He's right behind Archer Vieira. Boy, there's tight racing right there. Joe Miller, Ed Palumbo, side by side. Looks like Ed's going to take 3rd. Boy, these guys are racing hard. So Ed Palumbo starting to, he's in 3rd place in points. Ed Palumbo, 3rd place car. Looks like he's going to see how 2nd place feels. He's got his eyes on 2nd place. Archer Vieira, gentlemanly thing to do is let Ed go there. He sees that Ed's got a little bit better handle on it right now. So Ed Palumbo starting to work his way forward. Running in the 2nd position. Looks like 4th, 5th, and 6th have gotten there. their argument over position settled. Not a real argument, but you know, their fight for position settled for the moment. Jump back here and look at Dan Richter in the 65 car, in the 7th position, just behind that fight. Fourth, 5th, and 6th. Back up front, watching Ed Palumbo and Arthur Vieira versus Thiago Carvalho. Arthur Vieira's in 3rd position. Here we go, we got another battle there on the track. Oh my heavens. Joe Miller and Dan Richter get together. Tom McKeever's involved. John Stanley. Oh my heavens, and that looks like Keith Chestnut involved there, unfortunately. So again, got some action. See if we can't get back to a replay. I don't know if I can get this back. And it's not quite going back far enough on the replay. I apologize for that, but I think we saw what happened there. At some point, Terry Milford was in the grass. I think he had bounced off the wall. We missed that part of it. And Joe Miller, Dan Richter. Back up here, live view. So again, we got a multi-car incident. Unfortunately, we were lucky enough, or not lucky for them, but lucky enough to be able to see what happened for the most part. See who gets the lucky dog here. So we got some guys coming into the pits. Thiago Carvalho's going to come into the pits. It looks like Ed Palumbo's going to stay out. Ed Palumbo is going to stay out. So Ed Palumbo stays out when these other guys, the other leaders, front runners, decide to pit. Ed is, I suspect, banking on another caution flag at some point. Of course, we don't have a lot of laps here on our tires. The pit window is somewhere around 23 laps. These guys. Do a check on that. Now is our lucky dog. Not sure what position Nito's running in. Alright, I'm hearing on the race chatter that the pit window is somewhere around 25 to 27 laps, so see what comes of that. We get a little bit of get some guys switching around. We got a little bit of lag there with the respective manner. So Keith Chestnut was our lucky dog. He's in there taking his service. Keith driving the 51 car. He took a hard hit. He didn't see those guys across the track and took a hard hit. Unfortunately for Keith, he's had an extended pit stop. We now will give the race lead, I believe, to number 20, Terry Kelligrew. The 90 car and the 82 car, those two guys are at least a lap, multiple laps down. So just a little bit past halfway. That last green flag sequence, these guys were racing like it was 5 to go. So a lot of beating banging, a lot of disputing positions. But that is why we're here, right? We're here to race. So we got some guys that get a wave around. Todd Robillard, Tim Lansbury going to take a wave around. So you don't really have a lot of laps on these tires, and these guys are obviously going to start tail into the field. And that's probably just fine with them. They're banking on some more hard racing and maybe another yellow flag. Hear that jingling in the background? That's just my dog, Sadie. So I'd like to say hi to Sadie. Getting ready to take the green flag to just a little bit over halfway, start lap 39. Currently Terry Kelligrew is our race leader, followed by 141 of Archer Vieira. Third place is Gary Cross. Fourth place, Terry Milford, 75 car. Tiago Carvalho in fifth position. He's led a lot of laps tonight, so it'll be interesting to see.
Green flag, go, go, go!
How he's able to deal with starting a little bit back in the pack. So we get another yellow flag. Looks like Tiago Carvalho's involved. Can't jump back there with his machine. Oh, we see him. Yeah, with something happened, he looks like somebody got into him. So Tiago Carvalho, an early race leader, led a lot of laps, has fortunately had a little bit of trouble there. Looks like he had a little help maybe getting around. So another yellow flag. Cautions breed cautions. That is, it's almost cliche to say, but it is true. Cautions breed cautions. Let's see who our lucky dog is here. So it looks like Keith Chestnut is going to be our lucky dog. Another lap back for Keith. Oh, I take that back. Maybe it's the 90 car. Todd Robillard. Well, who is the lucky dog? That is a big mystery at this point. Well, there we go. It's Joe Miller. Joe Miller is our lucky dog. So, golly. What an amateur I am. What an amateur. So I'm sure Joe Miller, once I found him on the track, is incredibly happy to get his lap back. That with Joe. If it's not, then hey, guess what? We just put the banner on the wrong guy. All right, number 20 Terry Kelligrew is our race leader, followed by Arthur Vieira. We'll do a few things here. Got another yellow flag. Again, this race is brought to you by StockCarSimRacing.com. Racing just about every night of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, twice on Sunday. That's how much we love racing. We race twice on Sunday. You know, the NASCAR boys only race once, but we race twice. Well, I guess you could say they've raced multiple times since they have heat races now, but anyway, we're on Friday night, obviously. Last race of the season. And it's Mountain Peak, which is Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're crowned the champion tonight. High Octane Racing League's Friday nights. Coming up tomorrow, again, Charlotte Motor Speedway. This will be 75% damage. So bump up the game there a little bit for a 125 lap race. So no heat races, fixed setup. This will be the elite guys racing. Again, Mountain Peak. Much of what you've seen tonight, hopefully not the cautions, but much of what you see tonight, a lot of side-by-side racing, different lines. We'll see that again tomorrow. Coming up on Wednesday, California, Apple Valley Speedway, high speed, a little bit flatter track, but high speed, super speedway, fixed setup, tire rule there. So interesting mix on Wednesday nights. Todd Robillard runs that league. Excellent series Wednesday night. I'm going to do a little shout out to my high school. You know, I teach high school, and recently some kids from our high school won the statewide high school electric go-kart competition at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Purdue University's teamed up with our school to get these guys involved in karting. So the electric powered machine. You see some of the kids, all these kids I've had in class at some point. And to the right there we got our elementary principal, Joe Walker. So congratulations to those kids. Big deal. Big deal. So James Jarrell on the left. Emily there, Emily Jones, and Owen Lloyd, Braden Fingerly, Cody Criswell, Tyler Kozik, and then Mr. Walker. Right, so congratulations, 61 go-kart from Clinton Prairie High School, one of the small schools in the state, 1A school, small schools in the state, win this competition there at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So they legitimately have a race team going on. There's marketing, there's all kinds of stuff going on because this is incredible what they've got going on. So Purdue University and Clinton Prairie, awesome stuff. All right, well, we're back to some awesome stuff here. Green flag. Terry Kelligrew is going to lead the field. Lap 44, starting lap 45. Kelligrew or Arthur Vieira vying for some space there up front. Vieira's on the high line. Looks like Terry Milford is going to help Terry Kelligrew. Terry's going to go up high. Vieira gets into the wall. Terry Kelligrew on that high side and then coming down low, so you can see he's able to get a good run. Terry Milford in second place, 75 car.
Yellow.
Ooh, another yellow flag. See what happened here. Got Joe Miller spun around. Not sure what happened with Joe, but he's gotten around. Tough night for Joe. And a little bit of delay in my replay. I don't know, must not have it set to the right length, so we'll just jump up here up front. That really kind of bums me out. I'm not able to go full replays, but I know Joe Miller's involved. So hopefully too much damage for everybody. Or anybody on that, I should say. So Terry Killigrew, looks like Diego is the lucky dog. In the 13th position. Tiago Carvalho is our lucky dog. Congratulations to Tiago. I'm sure he's happy to be back on the lead lap. Hopefully he was able to, on that last sequence there where he had sustained some damage, was able to get some repairs. So we got some guys coming into the pits. It looks like Terry Killigrew, our race leader, has pitted. That will relinquish the lead to Artur Vieira. Barasov, our season points leader, is in second place right now. Barasov just run consistent races, so four top fives, 6 top 10s, no DNFs this season. That explains why Jim Barasov is our points leader, sitting in the second position with 20 laps to go. Somebody we haven't talked a lot about tonight is Nito Vidal. Looks like Nito's worked his way up to the front. 42 car, Sinister Racing Toyota. I'll tell you what, if there's one thing that you haven't noticed in our broadcasts of these races, is that these guys that have come up here from Brazil to participate in this league know how to drive. These guys do an excellent job. So Nito and Archer, Tiago, these guys all have a good passion for racing. It shows night in, night out, right up front. So, speaking of right up front, is Artur Vieira, Dreyfus Racing Ford. We got the one to go. Quick rundown. Where we are at the points. standings. So Jim Barasoff, remember, he's in first place. Currently he's racing up front, but I think he's taking a little bit of a pit stop. Or no, he's in second position right now. But, he's our season points leader. He take that lucky dog there. It's ridiculous. Jim Barasoff's in our season points leader, and barring any catastrophes, looks like he might be able to win the championship tonight. So we're not going to try to jinx him. We're just going to start on the outside here and restart. Pierre's got the inside line on the restart here. So wishing everybody the best of luck. So let's hopefully we'll see green flag all the way. Nobody has to make a pit stop here as far as I know. So everybody can go the rest of the way. Jim Barasoff's in second, Nito Vidal's in third, Gary Cross in fourth, Ed Palumbo rounding out the top five.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Ready to start lap 51. Vieira is able to jump out to the lead there. Nito Vidal's on the low side under Jim Barasoff. Jim Barasoff, sure he's a racer. He's not wanting to get a lot of a little bit of an argument there over positions. Able to maintain a good pace up front, he'll be able to win the championship. So, Arthur Vieira right now is looking to win this race. 2 laps in. Back up front. Gary Cross in second position. He's going to have something to say about that. Gary Cross looking low. Look out the front of Gary Cross's machine.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Get another yellow flag. Another yellow flag there. There's no. Looks like Dan Richter's going to be our lucky dog. Not sure what happened on the. Like Ivan Deschamps is involved, and we're not getting much luck on our replays there. Let me jump back up there across. Apologize for that. That does not make for good racing. So Dan Richter is going to be our lucky dog. We'll find out where he's at on the track. Dan Richter is in the 13th position. Hey, you know what? I guess we had the schedule up there. Well, you take a little time off and you just forget everything you know. There you go, Dan Richter. 65 Jägermeister machine Ford. Dan Richter also comes from Indiana, fellow Hoosier, so I'd like to take a shout out there to all the Hoosier racers tonight. And in this StockCarSimRacing.com, so a lot of us from Indiana, we have a passion for racing. Dan Richter, another Hoosier. Unless he's from Purdue, all bets are off. Arthur Vieira is our race leader, 15 laps to go. So got a lot of action there back in the back, causing some yellow flags. And Jim Barasoff, I would suspect, is liking these caution laps. The more caution laps that he runs up front, the less time he is spending beating and banging and vying for position the whole hold on to that spot. I'm sure Jim Barasoff would like to win this race. More importantly, I think Jim's wanting to walk away with his championship when all is said and done. So currently running in the 3rd position. $15 laps to go. So Artur Vieira's leading the field, followed by Gary Cross in 2nd, Jim Barasoff's in 3rd, 75 and Terry Milford's in 4th, 54 Ed Palumbo running in the 5th position, Terry Kelligrew, number 20, running in the 6th position, and then 7th is 85 of Tom McKeever. 8th is John Stanley. We haven't talked a lot about John tonight. Look at him. John Stanley, and the number 12 machine. John's currently running in the 7th position. 8th position is Tiago Carvalho, so early race leader. Got some damage on an earlier caution, and we'll see how he's able to work his way back to the front. So right now he's in 8th. Back up here with his teammate, Artur Vieira, Rifles Motorsports Ford. One lap to go here before we take the green flag. Gary Cross is going to start in the 2nd position on the outside line. Ed Palumbo.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Oh, Artur Vieira is like he spun his tires and he's down into the pits. That will relinquish the lead to Gary Cross. Artur Vieira spun his tires on that restart. Got into the pits, and I suspect Artur Vieira probably even got a speeding penalty for that, or illegal pit entry, and probably has a black flag. Serve a penalty for that. Add insult to injury. Gary Cross, the number 9 Holden Commodore. Booterham, Australia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Booterham, Australia. Palumbo's worked his way up to the 2nd position. Terry Kelligrew's in 3rd. Jim Barasoff holding on to the 4th position. Gary Cross, 11 laps to go. Our race leader. Get back here in the pack here. We'll see where Tiago Carvalho is. Tiago and Nito Vidal racing close, side by side. Nito's looking low there. Pretty much single file with 1 through 8. These guys all running together. Tiago and Nito just a little bit further behind. Gary Cross, 10 laps to go. 9 laps to go for the number 9 car. Ed Palumbo running in the 2nd position. So we look out of the back of, well, eventually we'll look out of the back of the Gary Cross machine. You're looking back there at Ed Palumbo, Terry Kelligrew, running in 2nd and 3rd respectively. 8 laps to go. Back here, look at Ed Palumbo's machine. There on the front of his machine. wanting to close that gap. I'm sure Ed, you know, he's third in points right now. He's hoping at least he can win this race, do whatever he can there. So he's closing the gap a little bit. He's 4/10 back. So I suspect Ed's going to be right in the mix here at the end. Running in that second position. This is our race leader, 7 laps to go. Gary Cross. Talked a little bit about him earlier tonight. For the most part, everything's been pretty quiet here until this last green flag. See Terry Killigrew back there. Want to make a pass on Ed. So he's starting to look low. Take a look inside Terry Killigrew's car. And working that wheel down the tri-oval, you never really are able to relax in that tri-oval. Ed really gets a good run through the turn. Ed's been able to close the gap on Gary Cross. Ed's just got 3/10 of a second down, so he's able to chop off the 10. Now he's in the 2s. So Ed Palumbo. See him starting to eye the lead. 1, 2, 3. Gary Cross, Ed Palumbo, Terry Killigrew. Running away from the field here. Jim Barasoff, our season points leader, is in the 4th position. See the race there for second position. Terry Killigrew gets off the track there a little bit. He's backed up and makes a little contact with the wall. Ed to open up a little bit of distance. Racing hard there. Ed is dropped back to Gary Cross a little bit, so Gary's got 3 laps to go. Gary Cross leading the field, just 3 laps to go. Back here to take a look at our points leader. Jim Barasoff in the 71. He's got some company. 85, Tom McKeever, and 12, John Stanley. Jim Barasoff, competitive racer, but I'm not sure he's going to want to get into a huge dispute over that spot at this point. Back up here with our race leader, Gary Cross. Gary Cross getting ready to take the white flag. Final lap here. .7 of a second lead on the rest of the field on the second place car of Ed Palumbo. Gary Cross. Just 2 turns to go. For victory. Gary Cross, quiet all night till the end. Take our checkered flag. So congratulations to Gary Cross. Awesome job to Gary for winning the race. In seconds, Ed Palumbo. Third was Terry Killigrew. 4th place tonight. Our season champion, Jim Barasoff, as Terry Killigrew comes by and gives him a little bit of a love tap into the wall. So congratulations. Congratulations to Jim Barasoff, our Season 2 2017 High Octane Racing League Friday Night Series champion. So congratulations to Jim. Watch him do his burnout. So congratulations, Jim Barasoff. Awesome race, awesome season. So played it kind of conservative tonight. Very consistent. No DNFs this season. Consistently ran up front. So that is exactly what we need to see to win that championship. So excellent job tonight, Jim, and all of the racers. Go over, see what we got here as far as the finishing order. Ed Palumbo finishes in second. Terry Kellegrew's in third. Jim Barasoff, of course, our season champions, in fourth position. Tom McKeever finishes fifth. John Stanley's in sixth. 123 of Tiago Carvalho after that incident earlier in the race is able to work his way back to seventh place. 157 Jair Oliveira finishes in eighth. So we want to congratulate Jim Barasoff. Jump here and throw up our season banner. So congratulations to Jim. We will hopefully get him up in the room here for an interview. So give me just a minute. Get some stuff taken care of. So Jim Barasoff, excellent race tonight and excellent season for Jim. And we will turn off the logos. So Jim Barasoff, our season champion, we'll get him up here in the room here in just a minute. So bear with me.
Yes, I do. That was a real surprise. I was tense the whole race. Yes, thank you very much. Well, of course. Oh, they're a great bunch of guys and always willing to help. And I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, Grand Forks, British Columbia, Canada. I started with Sports Car GT actually, probably 10 years ago anyway. And I went to Race to Play in 2007, I believe. Oh, yeah. There's a tough group here.
Well, I'm sure it's a sweet one, and hopefully we'll see a lot more championships out of you, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of race wins as well.
Well, it helps to do every race.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, obviously you have a passion for racing, so we're happy to see you night in, night out, and we wish you the best going forward. So, thank you so much.
Yeah, if I can't outrace them, I can outlast them maybe.
That's right. So, again, thank you to Jim Barasoff, our Season 2 High Octane Racing League Friday Night Series champion here at StockCarSimRacing.com. And we thank you very much. We hope to see you turning some laps tomorrow and probably taking the victory there, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be a real surprise. But it's always fun.
Yeah, it's fun watching. That was a fun race to watch. So thank you.
And thank you.
All right. Well, I don't know how that interview worked out. I think we got the tail end of that. Probably got his end of the conversation. I realized I didn't have my darn mic on, but we got at least the last little bit of it. But again, Jim Barasoff, our champion here in Season 2 here at High Octane Racing League Friday Night Series. And, we're able to hear a little bit about where he was from and, what his experience has been like here since he's joined us at High Octane Racing League or at StockCarSimRacing.com. And, again, Jim this season didn't win any races, but always ran up front and had no DNFs this season. So that was the key, just consistency and not getting into any trouble. And he was able to capture his first championship. So I'm sure this is a big one for Jim. And it's been awesome watching him, seeing how things have been able to progress since he's been here. And boy, he came in with a lot of talent to beat some of the guys that he was able to beat throughout the season. Speaks a lot for Jim's driving. So again, congratulations to Jim. So a little bit about what's coming up here. Again, this is StockCarSimRacing.com's Friday night series. So tomorrow we'll be right back with some racing at Mountain Peak. And that we'll get that up there on the screen. There we go, Mountain Peak. Tomorrow, qualifying will start at 9:30, and then racing's around 9:45. Fixed setup, 75% damage, 125 lap race. And judging from the action that we had tonight, it's going to be a fun race to watch. That's for sure. So we will hopefully, barring any problems, be broadcasting that race as well. And also want to throw up the banner here for the California race, Ironman Racing Series on Wednesday. Fixed setup, and there is a tire rule. Basically, how the tire rule works for the Ironman series is you get 4 tires to start the race, and then you get 8 additional tires, and it's up to you on how you use those tires throughout the race. But all you get is 8 tires. Any tires that you take over that 8 extra tires will result in a penalty, 1 lap penalty per 2 tires. So it really does add some strategy to the series. You get some guys who are different tire strategies, and there's a lot of passing going on when we have restarts. Or after pit stops. So it's an exciting series to watch and a drive-in. So Ironman Racing Series on Wednesday night. So this is the end of the broadcast tonight, so I appreciate it. Sorry for the glitches. I keep saying we're going to get things worked out, but we'll figure it out before it's over with, and just keep getting better and better and better at these broadcasts. And it's a lot of things to click and move around, and a lot of things going on at the same time, so it's easy to make mistakes. But again, my name's Heath Johnson, and I appreciate everything that these guys do here at StockCarSimRacing.com, and we'll see you next time.